Hey yo, uh, something I've noticed. This paper was written back in 2016. This archive paper, but it had a pretty good graph here. Check it out. The different types of worlds. Um, I put it up on Vixra. It's not going to be posted today, but very soon. And on this graph, you'll see that there are Terran worlds, there are Neptunian worlds, there are Jovian worlds, and there are stellar worlds. I found it kind of peculiar how they write worlds on there. It's a world, you know, instead of just stars. Of course, they have their star designation up here. I'll link this archive paper, but my paper won't be up here. But the archive paper will have this, as well as the Forbes article written by the guy's name is Ethan Siegel. He wrote he wrote in this Forbes article that there are three different types of worlds: the Terran worlds, the Neptunian worlds, and the Jovian worlds. He says there are three types, and he quotes the he quotes the Forbes article, and he has this graph right above of the statement he makes, saying that there are three worlds. Yet there clearly there's four of them: Terran worlds, Neptunian, Jovian, and stellar. And as you'll see here, the stellar worlds cool down and they lose mass and shrink and become the Jovian worlds. And then the Jovian worlds become the Neptunian worlds, and the Neptunian worlds become the Terran worlds. That's exactly what the theory that's exactly what the theory says. And it's just amazing how these people it's like right there, and they even draw like a red line that connects all of them together. I don't know what to say, dude. It's like right in front of these people. It's right in front of them. Another coincidence, I wrote down the stars. The stars, they're not on their designation, where they're in blocks. Of course, they can block everything off all day long, but stellar evolution is continuous. Just keep that in mind. There's no cut and dry designations between the objects as they transition to cooler and more evolved states. But if when they want to put them in big blocks, that's fine. If they want to do that, I wrote down on the bottom of my paper that they go from plasma, which is also the fourth state of matter, and that's stars, to the third and second, which is gaseous and liquid material, and then to the first state of matter, which is solid material. So if you want to look at it like that too, you got plasma, and then you got the gaseous, and then you got liquid and solid material, and then you got solid material. Well, the gaseous and liquid would be up here, and then less gaseous, more liquid, and then solid material as the atmosphere is ripped away. In my paper, I say they only appear different because they are in different stages of evolution. Now, I think it's probably not going to be accepted for some time that stellar evolution is planet formation. Mainly because there's so many people in their special interest groups and their careerism and their feeling of importance and the illusion of what it means to be disciplined. I wrote that in another paper, and that astronomers these days, they do not want to risk looking like an idiot, but sometimes that's what you need to do to make progress. And it just stinks because their adherence into always trying to make themselves look learned and educated is backfiring on them right now, because there are people who don't even have degrees in astronomy that can see this and know what's going on. Yet the people who are in astronomy, who are educated, they want to be viewed as disciplined and organized and educated, but their yearning for being viewed as these rigid human beings is making it to where they can't even branch out and evolve with the new observations. And that's what science is for. It's to evolve our understanding of nature. It's not to remain rigid, but for careerists and academics, it's remaining rigid is the way to go. And that's going to be very problematic for them down the road. It's going to be like, okay, you either remain rigid and supposedly disciplined, or you're just going to be out of date. And that's basically what's happening right now. And I see this graph and I'm like, it's right there. I can't even believe that they don't even they can't even say it. They can't even just say it. Stellar evolution is planet formation. The stars are the young hot planets, and the planets are the old, ancient, evolving, and dead stars. They're the same things. Alright, y'all, today is December 17th, 2018. Have a good day.